Hi. So welcome back everyone to Aardvark Treasures. I'm Rick, aka Babbling Rick, and Happy New Year to all of you out there. So a few videos back I had mentioned that I was going to get a little bit more upfront and personal with all of you out there when it comes to my condition or what's going on with me and my body. So I'm going to go ahead and take today to explain to you exactly what's going on. Now I'm filming in my second living room now. I am putting together a new area with all my racks, a new staging area to take better pictures and better videos. But for today, I'm going to do it right here. So I'm going to be as quick and precise as I can. I can't really do much with my vocabulary, so you won't be getting a lot of it from me. Instead, I found a 3-minute video, which is really cool. It's animated, it's really groovy to watch, very interesting, and I think you'll get a kick out of it. It's only 3 minutes long. If you can watch the whole thing when I put it up, I think you'll get a better understanding of what's actually going on. So I'm going to dive into it, and then I'm going to jump right back out. So back in 2018, right before the pandemic, I was diagnosed with a disease.
It's infected everyone.
Man, I don't like using that word. People freak out, they step back, their jaw drops, and they're afraid they're going to catch something. It's kind of funny, actually. But I don't blame them. You know, they don't know. But no, it's not that kind. You can't catch this thing. It's actually a condition. In fact, that's what I'm going to start calling it from here on. It's going to be condition, not disease. So back in 2018, I was diagnosed with a super rare condition called Amyloidosis AL, and we'll call it amyloid for short. And only 1 in 10 million people are diagnosed with this in the United States alone, just in the United States. So it's pretty rare. Now, there's no cure for this, and yes, to answer a question you may have, I can die from it. There are a number of things going on in the body, and one thing is bad protein kicking the good protein out and taking its place. And with this, it really affects the different organs within your body and so on and so forth, to where it can actually create a cancer called multiple myeloma. Now, amyloid is not cancer, but they have to treat it like cancer, like I said. So what they decided to do is a stem cell transplant. It takes about 5 months for the stem cells to be extracted from my body, and then another 18 days in the hospital is what I spent on having the stem cells placed back in me. Now it was kind of funny because by the time I was leaving the hospital, they all sang happy birthday to me, and I didn't really know what was going on, and they said it's because it's like being born again. So that's the send-off. They sing you happy birthday and kick you out. But basically it does. It cleanses you up. But the only bummer is it removes all the vaccinations and immunizations you've had since the day you were born. And you can't get these back until after a year of having the stem cell transplant. And then it takes another 7 months to have all these vaccinations and injected back into your body, like 6 shots at a time, once a month, you know. So it's a quite unique experience, I'll tell you. They have one medication that was approved by the FDA. That's what I'm going through now. You'll notice in some of the older videos, I have been driving to the City of Hope to get my treatment. Well, that treatment is this particular medication that they had approved. But they did stop the progression of the amyloid. I'm going to go ahead and start this video. Again, it's only 3 minutes long. If you can watch it, I think you'll enjoy it. It's quite interesting. I'm not going to say you're going to enjoy it, but it's very interesting. And I'll talk to you when it's done.
Amyloidosis is the term used to describe a group of diseases in which deposits of an abnormal protein called amyloid form in tissues and organs throughout the body. Proteins are important molecules involved in almost every structure and function within our cells. They are made up of chains of smaller units called amino acids, which fold themselves into three-dimensional structures. Folding allows the protein to work properly and interact with other molecules. In amyloidosis, proteins are made in the normal way, but when they are released from the cell, they open up again. These abnormally folded proteins collect together in long chains or fibrils. The deposits they form are called amyloid. Amyloid fibrils are difficult to break down, and as they accumulate, they start to cause damage. Eventually, the build-up of amyloid fibrils stops the affected tissue from working properly. AL amyloidosis is caused by a bone marrow disorder. The bone marrow produces blood cells, including plasma cells, a type of white blood cell that forms part of the immune system. Plasma cells make antibodies to help fight infection. Each antibody is made up of 4 protein chains, 2 heavy chains and 2 light chains, which attach to each other to form the complete antibody. In AL amyloidosis, the abnormal protein that builds up and causes problems is the antibody light chain, hence the name AL amyloidosis. Instead of attaching to heavy chains, the abnormal light chains open up and bind to other abnormal light chains to form amyloid fibrils. These gradually build up over time. Amyloid light chain fibrils can occur almost anywhere in the body, but the organs most commonly affected include the kidneys, the heart, liver, spleen, nerves, and the digestive system. Treatment for AL amyloidosis involves chemotherapy, steroids, high-dose therapy, and stem cell transplant, and other drugs. Treatment is aimed at reducing the plasma cells to stop further amyloid light chains being made that would otherwise build up in tissues and organs. It also gives the body a chance to break down existing deposits naturally. However, on its own, this process can take many months or years. New treatments which break down the amyloid deposits more quickly are currently being tested in AL amyloidosis. The hope is that they can reduce symptoms and restore function quickly, and in doing so, improve quality of life for patients.
Okay, so how was that? I thought it was pretty groovy. I hope you did too. You know, one thing I want to mention is I'm not doing this to play a sympathy card or whatever. And in all, I'm doing okay, actually. I really don't think about it much. You know, what can I do? You know, I can do nothing. So I just living my life. Look, man, I got good friends. I got a loving family. I'm a reseller full-time, something I've always wanted to do anyway. And, you know, I'm just having a blast. So just bear with me sometimes with all this crap that's going on and just kind of see through it, you know? I wasn't always this way, you know? But anyway, well, thanks for dropping by and checking this out. So if you did like the video, if you could hit the like button and possibly subscribe and hit that bell so you get notification on a new video whenever I have one coming out. It really helps us out. So I appreciate you coming by, and have a groovy day. I'll see you.